So welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited for this channel message because I know that this is not just going to be helpful for you, but it's going to be helpful for me also. So today I had the nudge to want to go into my records to receive guidance on some pieces that I'm feeling a lot of fogginess around, not feeling clarity, feeling a bit lost. And what came through was actually go in for not just you, but the collective, because it feels like a lot of us are, the vision that I get is kind of like floundering or treading water in dark water, not really knowing where to go. And so if you're landing here, this channeled message is definitely for you. And what you're going to receive is some guidance from the Akashic Records on how to move forward through this lack of clarity, how to move forward through the feeling of lost that you're feeling. I don't even know if that makes sense, but just feeling lost in whatever it is that you're moving through. And so finding some clarity through that, finding some through ground, finding an idea of what you need to do as you move forward through this piece. And if you don't know much about the Akashic Records, so that is part of the work that I do. If this is your first time here at the channel, welcome. My name is Christina. I'm an intuitive coach as well as an Akashic Records reader. And the Akashic Records came into my life many years ago to help me find guidance and clarity and deeper meaning through a lot of the struggles and challenges that I was going through. And I went into my records for months straight to receive this in order to find a way forward through a lot of the pieces that I was experiencing. And from there, I began to do readings for others. And it's become the foundation of my business, is doing Akashic Records readings to help you find clarity and guidance and a deeper meaning through a lot of the hard pieces that you go through, or even if you're just looking for answers around the questions that you have. Karmic lessons that your soul chose to come here to understand, past lives that help you understand where you're at right now, soul contracts. These are the relationships that you have with others. It won't be the first time you've experienced these relationships with that person, that soul. So the Akashic Records are really here to help ground you, to help guide you, and help you understand on a deeper level what it is that your soul chose to come here to experience. So we're going to tap in, and then I'm going to send through to you the channeled guidance that wants to come through on this piece that you're going through. So take a minute to just breathe here with me and close your eyes, ground in. So very much, they're showing me a path, right? A road that you are trying to figure out how to walk right now. The road is not paved though. It feels like it hasn't been walked before. It's a new path. It's a new road that you will pave. But the first piece here is, it's almost like there is a lack of movement. There is a stalling of walking that road because it feels uncertain, because it feels unknown, because it's a path that you haven't walked before. And they're giving this analogy of when you go on a trip, you plan for it, you prepare for it, you get your stuff ready, you have an idea of what that trip is going to look like, you have a clear idea of the destinations, if there's more than one, maybe you have a map, you have an itinerary sometimes, you pack a bag, like you prepare for that trip. And I'm getting the same feeling with this piece, that this path, there's a lot of energy of newness here, of new potential, of freshness, of a path that is anew for you. And the hesitancy that comes with the unknown, the hesitancy that can come with not knowing what is that going to look like, how is that going to feel, how is that going to turn out, what will be the outcome. And there's no surprise here that they want to say we don't get to know the outcome, that this is part of this experience that we have here. But one way that you can create some certainty here is creating a vision. What do you want for yourself? And there is limitless potential here. But where do you stifle that ability to experience everything you want to experience? Where do you stifle your dreams? Where do you stifle your vision because maybe you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel like it's not meant for you, or you feel like, oh, how could I experience that? So that's the first piece, is letting yourself vision, like, what is it that you really want? Sit down and imagine and envision all the things that you want with that piece. And let yourself dream like you did when you were younger. Because the other piece here is whether, they're giving me two things here, whether this is a career path for you or whether this is a relationship path. If this is aligning for you, if this is resonating for you and it's in regards to a relationship, this is either you stepping into a new relationship, or this is you creating a new relationship from what was. But either way, there's a lot of newness here. There's a lot of freshness here. And so it becomes important for you to have a vision of what you want that to feel like, what you want that to look like, what are the things that you want to experience with that piece. But then when it comes to career, there's very much opportunity here for a new career path. You're either stepping into something completely new, or you're stepping into a new piece for yourself in what you're already doing. It almost feels like maybe a level up, or stepping into like a new department or a new path for you in what you're currently doing. But there is so much new potential energy here. And the other piece here that they want to say is you're still working with what was the old structure. You're just creating something new from it, right? So they're giving the example of like when we refinish a home, and you're still keeping the bones of that home. You're still keeping the bare bones, and then maybe doing all of the refinishing inside the home. That is the feeling that I'm getting here. It's not like you're starting from scratch with nothing. There is still a foundation here that you're working with. And so in terms of that career piece, what are some of the skills that you're meant to bring with you? The skills that you're good at, the things that you're good at, the things that come naturally to you, your gifts. Those are going to be going with you. The knowledge and the expertise that you have acquired along the way, that is going to be going with you. But it feels like there is a new path here in terms of new opportunities, new experiences that you have never had before. And so being really open to that, being really open to these new paths that are opening up for you, because it's something that you've never really done before, but you're going to be taking old skills, old expertise with you, things that are in you, the bones of you, your gifts. Now, when it comes to this relationship piece, it especially feels like if you are in a relationship and it feels like there's something new coming from it, you're starting new, or you're building upon what was, but in a new way, there's still the bones of that. There's still the foundation of what was, right? These deeper values that maybe you both agree on, or you both embody, or the vision that you both share, or the things that you still want to do together, but there is a fresh energy. It's like you're stripping away what wasn't working and you're creating anew. But the most important thing that you can do right now is be patient in the process, because it feels like a lot of older things are falling away, and you're going to really start to notice what isn't working based on a resistance there. It's like you're pushing really hard, like you're forcing. Those are the things that are not working. And so notice the places that you're forcing. Notice the ways in which you are resisting or you're pushing too hard. Those are the things that are either going to be changing or completely falling away. And can you trust that? Can you trust in the process with that piece? Can you allow those things to fall away? Can you allow yourself to let go of those pieces, or let them morph into something different, transform into something new based on this new path that you're going to be walking? And so trusting in the process, noticing the ways in which some things are feeling forced. Can you, maybe letting go feels a little bit hard, can you at least just put them over here and let whatever needs to happen with them unfold on its own, and refocus your attention onto what does feel good, what feels more open, more true, more grounded in the truth for you? what feels more, in terms of energetically, more calm, more patient, right? That is the energy with that you are working with right now. Yes, there is so much new showing up, but in order for more of that new to come through, or for you to step more into the new, it is about kind of being patient with the process right now as certain things fall away or change, and that creates space for more of what's new to come through and what is more aligned. And notice the ways in which your ego is trying to rush things. Notice the ways in which your ego is trying to get in there, trying to create structure around something that isn't in alignment for you or isn't ready to align yet. Notice the ways in which your ego is trying to rush you, whether you need to make money or whether you need something to be happening right now, or whether you need to find safety in the unknown. The ego works in very deceptive ways. All ways in which to protect us, but not ways that are good for us in some cases. And so really allowing yourself to be patient with the process and noticing the ways in which your ego is trying to get in there, trying to control things, manipulate things, make things happen before they're ready to happen, or make things happen when they're not in alignment. And really trusting what is showing up here, paying attention to the energy of the pieces that are showing up and what feels right for you. So I'm just going to take a look. I also took some notes down. I just want to take a look to make sure I didn't miss anything, because there were pieces that were coming through before I even started this video as well. So to bring some of these pieces together, you're on a road that's unpaved. You're creating it. You're framing it. You're starting fresh, anew. And it might feel uncertain. There is an unknown element to this, but where do you want to go? Right? There is a lack of clarity here because there is a lack of direction. There's a lack of clarity because there is a lack of direction. You get to create the clarity. You can call in more of that clarity when you get clear on the direction that you want to go. Right? This is your trip to plan. This is your new path to walk. This is a new journey, a new path, new experiences. So be open to the new. Be open to things that maybe you haven't experienced yet. If this is a relationship, you're either starting fresh, or you're starting fresh with what you had, or you're starting something brand new. And if this is a career, this is a new path, a new vision that you have for yourself, or you're going in a new direction with what you've already been doing. Maybe a new department or up-leveling into something new. So clarity of vision is very important here, being open to new experiences and new opportunities, getting curious with what's here now and what's missing. What do you need to see clearer? And remembering that you're working with an older foundation, but you're creating a new look, a new feel. So what can you work with that's already here? Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving this. If you need any more guidance, any more support on your journey, this is what I do with clients. Message me, contact me, we can book a reading. I also offer a Journey to Your Records program, which is a program all around helping you access your own Akashic Records. So let me know if you need help. Have a beautiful day.